fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me deeply, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my walls loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion, but in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living a fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily, that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. Kinsman.
Hey, buddy.
I don't even know what happened there. The whole power went off in my house. we were playing the intro to the show. Then all of a sudden, all the power went out. Like, where did Kinsman go?
Just had to reboot.
Yeah, everything just rebooted like that. But I'm like, everything went blank. But it's all good. We usually do the intro, and then we have the nice segue with you and I talking. But what a way to start a Sunday, I guess. You know, we sort of took the day off yesterday, and then after all that, the show just went completely white on the Facebook end.
Weird, but good news is we're back, and we're here for a Sunday show, October the 24th.
Yes,
hard to believe we're slamming through the month.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our sponsors for helping us get through the shows and KINZ and KLOMP Live, Link North, Pitch 2021, Pads Canine Protection Detection Services, The Surge, Timmins Minicon, and Little Saplings Child Care Center providing the sponsorship for tonight.
Yes, we love them all, and we have on an amazing guest tonight. Now, hey, Kinsman, don't get upset, but they're saying you're still looking a little red on your end. I know.
Am I looking a little red?
You know what? You smashed that webcam, and at the end of the day, I think you should have just went down to Best Buy and got yourself an upgrade. But You know what I'm really excited about tonight? Pete Zedlacher is coming on here shortly. And every time we get a comedian on the show, Kinsman, you're laughing at all their jokes, right? And you never laugh at any of mine. So, how this goes, right? And you're wearing that Leaf cup. You're drinking out of that Leaf cup.
Yeah, my Leafs. God, I don't.
Joke for tonight.
It tastes like misery after last night's 7-1 loss to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Holy Christ.
But listen, you think everyone's funny but me. It's fair enough. But we have on the great Canadian comedian, Pete Zedlacher. He's been doing this, for over 18 years, Kinsman. And he's going to be in Timmins here, the Dante Club, on November the 18th.
That's right. November 18th, mark it off. And, when you go to the Dante Club, it's dinner and the show. So this is these are going to be 2 mint tickets to win on our show here tonight.
It is, and Pete's laughing because we're really hyped for the dinner. Of course, we're hyped for Pete, but you and I are eating guys. I feel if you're there, you're going to eat all the the gnocchi and the pierogies and that, and then you're going to fall asleep before Pete.
Well, here's my Dante Club story.
Right.
If you've never been to the Dante Club before, my first introduction to the Dante Club in this city, I didn't realize it was like a 5-course meal. So the first meal shows up. It's a bowl of pasta, and here I am, piling onto the plate, and then someone next to me goes, you got to pace yourself here. I've never been. I said, why? Because course 2, 3, 4, and 5 are, just around the corner. So here I spoiled my dinner eating the first.
There you go. All right. Well, we have lots of time to chat about your food habits after Pete leaves, but all you need to do is comment on the show tonight. We're going to draw 2 tickets. Yeah, we're going to draw 2 tickets and to go see, Pete Zedlacher perform and have a great meal and a great night out. That's right. So I said it all, pal. I'm going to bring Pete on now, and you're going to start laughing hysterically, and I'm going to get all jealous, and that's just how things usually go. I've accepted it.
You've accepted it?
Yes,
perfect.
yes.
Let's bring Pete on. There he is.
We'll get him on there. Let's see. There he is.
He's using hotel Wi-Fi.
How you doing, Pete?
I'm using hotel Wi-Fi, exactly. So you guys have been breaking into robot talk a little bit, but I'm catching the gist of what's happening here. Don't laugh too hard at my jokes. I don't want to break you guys up. You feel like an old married couple.
Right.
So
right. We really do. Do you say like Pete Zedlacher, like the man, and not the guy on stage, but just the regular guy goes to someone's house for dinner, and are you surrounded by people and they're like, Pete, make us laugh? Is the pressure always on to make people laugh?
Oh,
or
gosh. I wouldn't be at a house party that somebody said, make me laugh. I'd be like, I'm out of here. See you later. I'll take a doggy bag to go. I'm done. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me over. That's what they used to call the musicians invite, right? They'd invite a musician over and then say, oh, by the way, we have a piano here. Why don't you play piano for us all night? I don't think comedians get that same invite. Good. But good. I love being invited to dinner. So, bring me over.
Yeah. Have you found that, the pandemic has provided a lot of resource material for jokes? Or when you go to show, are you thinking people have heard enough about the pandemic? Let's move on to other things in life.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. No, pandemic has shut down comedy. So it's I've really discovered that stand-up comedy is an art form that I have to keep doing, so I haven't been doing shows for 18 months. So I'm just starting to get back into it now. So I haven't been writing a lot through the pandemic because I haven't been on stage, and that's where I write comedies. Like I go on stage and I create. A lot of guys can do that where they just sit in a vacuum and they just type out jokes kind of thing and what's inspiring them kind of thing. But I write by the communal back and forth between an audience and the performer. So I've written stuff about
you like reading off the crowd, instead of preparing your page after page of jokes, right? Exactly, if a guy's wearing a crummy looking shirt, that becomes a part of the show.
Very true. It's comedy is a two-way street, and that's what we've discovered doing these. Exactly what we're doing right now is like these Zoom shows that we were doing over the pandemic. And I resisted them for so long. And then eventually I was like, I got to do something. This is, and then you're performing to like, 100 people that are, at your show, but they're just staring at a screen, and there's just like the elderly people that are like way too close to the screen. And it was, it was a challenge, and it was, I got sort of good at it right at the end of it. Now we're kind of back to normal shows again. I'm like, I never want to do a Zoom show ever again.
Yeah, that's right. Well, welcome to one more Zoom show. But were you nervous to get back on the stage again after a period of absence, or were you thinking, I've done this for 18 plus years. I've been nominated for a couple Geminis. Like I'm just gonna flow right back into it.
It's as soon as I get into that kind of mindset, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I can breeze through this. That's where I have the worst show, because I got to make the stakes important. Every show has to be important to me. So, I'm 26 years in a comedy now. And every time I go on stage, I still have the butterflies in my stomach. And if I don't have that, that's where it's bad news. So, always have a little bit of nerves going up on stage because I want to always do a good job. I always want to have a hot show. So, I'm never on autopilot. That's for sure.
At what point of your life did you realize, I can make jokes, I can make people laugh, and I can bring in some income doing it? Because, stand-up comedy, if you haven't done it, is not an easy thing to do, because not everyone has the same sense of what's funny, and you have to be relatable to the audience. At what point did you feel, people sort of, they get me, they relate to me? Was this early in your career, or did it develop over time?
Yeah. How did it start? I was a very little boy, and I was watching The Muppet Show, and Fozzie Bear was on there. And I turned to my mom and I said, "What does that mean? He's a comedian." They said he's a comedian. And my mom said, that's his job. That's his job. He's a comedian. He makes people laugh. That's what he does for a living. And she said, I sat there for a couple seconds, went, yeah, I'm going to be a comedian. So I wanted to be a comedian since I learned what the word was. And I love telling this story because 30 years later, I'm at Just for Laughs, and the Muppets are the host of the gala that I was on, and I had to follow Fozzie Bear. So I'm in the wings, and Fozzie Bear is on stage, he's killing it. And like full circle, this whole thing happened. I'm very lucky. I've worked very hard at my stand-up career. I still have an incredible work ethic. Like I'll work on shows at every show and every stage, always trying to get better. It's a process. Like it's work. Like every art form. Like if you want to be a guitar player, you got to play 8 hours a day. Like if you want to be whatever, you got to train for it. So that's what stand-up is too. Like just getting up on stage constantly and working at it. So I've been lucky enough. I've been very lucky.
Kinsman Pete's originally from Wawa, and I'm trying to think, like, people love to do jokes about their hometown. Now I'm thinking maybe there's one about the general store. There's maybe the ice fishing, but then, I'm sort of running out of ideas. Is there a lot of Wawa type? I'm sure there's a lot of Northern Ontario material.
I'm going to say the big Canada goose is right there, right? You're making fun of that.
You're naming all these things about Wawa. I'm like, how did you miss the giant goose that we have on the highway?
Right.
I'm trying to think of memorable things about Wawa. We got the general store. We got a Tim Hortons. We got a giant 40-foot goose on the side of the highway.
You do something on like the drunken Canada goose. Like you have something on that, right?
Sure do. I sure do. Yeah, we just did an episode of CBC's The Debaters all about should the Canada goose be our national bird. And we recorded that at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival last month. It's going to come out in the next few months anyway. I'm looking forward to people seeing that one. Wawa Goose has been a very good lot of fodder for my comedy over the years.
There we go. The goose. Do you think that Canadian comedy's in a good position? Because every time I look, you turn on the Sirius XM comedy channel, there's a lot of great Canadian comedics out there. Do they get recognized as much as they should be compared to their, I'll say, American counterparts?
Of course not. No. Canada, we just do not have a star system. Like we don't have, I've been in a position many times where I've made a big splash on television or on radio or, and there's recognition to be had. Whereas if I was in the United States, there would be agents, management types that would be like, oh, okay, what's the next thing? Let's get this guy onto a show. Let's get him into some pitch meetings kind of thing. And in Canada, we get, agents and whatnot going like, hey, neat. Hey, you did that thing. Cool.
Right.
All right. Enjoy the show in Timmins. That's kind of, that's how it works in Canadian comedy. Like, we work in Canadian comedy because we love it. I can't imagine doing anything else with my life. Like, this is going to be something I'm going to do until they physically take the microphone out of my hand and say, that's enough, old man. We don't want to hear from you anymore. And that's the reason that we do it in Canadian comedy, because there's no limelight. There's no, we're not going to become, we're not going to get a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, playing the comedy clubs around the country. We do it because we love it. That said, I'm moving to America. Good night, everybody.
Right. Maybe we'll come in as luggage there. So November the 18th, part of your tour, you're going to be in Timmins at the Dante Club. And Kinsman, settle down about the food. We all know it's good. But what are folks like? Everyone here is looking for a good night out, obviously, trapped in their houses and driving their partners nuts. Things are falling apart in life. What are folks going to expect? That obviously an amazing time, but it sounds like a lot of interaction with the audience is going to happen.
Well, I'm currently I'm on the East Coast right now. I'm touring with the Halifax Comedy Festival, from CBC television. And we're doing a tour called The Best of the Fest. And we're doing these little theaters around the Maritime provinces. And for a lot of people, this is their first time out of the house since pandemic hit. So there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of, I can't believe I'm out. I can't believe I'm surrounded by laughter again. I can't believe I'm making eye contact with people. And it's a learning curve as well. Like, audiences have to remember, like, oh, right, we have to applaud these things and we have to laugh out loud. And but by the end of the show, people are just so happy to be part of a community again. And that's what we've really missed during pandemic, was that comedy really is a communal experience. It's a moment where hundreds of people are in a theater and we're sharing a common reaction to what's happening on stage. And like I said, it's a two-way street. Like, the performer gets fed off of what the audience has given us. So it's, I can't wait. I can't wait to rock the Dante Club in Timmins. It's, I heard it's great food.
Breaking news, of course. Yeah, it's going to be I know the folks here are very excited about it, and it is going to be an awesome night out. And the one thing I love about comedy shows is that, folks just seem to be like a little more relaxed. It's a lot of people. Some people say, like, I'm sort of going to hide in the back from the comedian because I don't want him to point me out. But there's the opposite end where folks like, all right, all right, you bastard, come at me. I want to hear what you got, right? You probably see those two types of audience, the ones that really want the insult or the interaction.
Yeah, that's the thing about comedy, is like, people sometimes have an idea that comedy is some kind of adversarial thing that happens between a performer and an audience, and it's really not. Like, it's we break the fourth wall and we might talk to somebody in the audience, but if you come to the show looking to antagonize the comedian, it's going to be a very different show than what the rest of the audience was looking forward to seeing. I always say this, like, there's a professional comedian that's toured the world. He's in your hometown. He's performing his craft. He doesn't want to have to deal with the drunk that's in town that decided that he's going to be funny too. They want to hear the guy that they came to see, right? So if it happens, it happens. But yeah, I've got real jokes I'd like to share with people, not just shut up, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Are you sorry, Kinsman, I'm trying to get some notes to make you laugh once in a while. That's why I'm hogging the conversation.
That's okay.
With Pete, but the one last question, you obviously there's a lot of sensitivities in the world right now, whether they're right or wrong. So have you sort of rethought some of your material, or a Pete Zedlacher show is a Pete Zedlacher show, and it's not going to change?
It's so funny to me because I'm getting this question more and more lately. Yeah. And it's a question that I've gotten from the very beginning of my comedy career. Like, I started comedy in the late 90s when the term politically correct was starting to float around. So this topic has been around forever. Like, you're not allowed to say certain things on stage. You're not allowed to talk about these topics or whatever. And it's been there for my entire comedy career. Like, basically it comes down to this, like, you can say whatever you want on stage, but it better be funny. Like at the end of the day, like if you're going to go out on a limb and talk about some like hot topic that's going to offend some people,
Right.
you're having an amazing fun to follow and bring the whole room back together. I mean, if I'll talk about anything on stage, but it's got to make me laugh. That's always the rule for me. Like I want to be my own favorite comedian. I want to, like, if I came and sat down and watched my show, would I laugh? And that's always the jokes that I write, is the ones that would make me laugh. So there you go.
There we go, Kinsman, the great Pete Zedlacher, November 18th, man.
That's right. It's coming up. So make sure you get your tickets at the Dante Club. Get them at, I do believe, at Eventbrite online as well, right, Pete?
I believe so. It's Eventbrite, but yeah, check out all of my socials. They'll have links on there. At Zedlacher is all my socials, and the Facebook page is Pete Zedlacher. We'll have links for all the ticket information, and yeah, I hope to see you all down at the Dante Club for an amazing dinner and a comedy show. Mostly an amazing dinner.
That's right. And you know, if Kinsman falls asleep, it's just because he had that 6th course. It was nothing to do with the show. You know,
like honestly, Pete, there is it's a 5-course meal at the Dante Club. So make sure you fast about a week prior before you dive into Timmins. And if you've never eaten at the Dante Club, that is you can knock that one off your bucket list.
Kinsman, you know how you're making our guests feel? You're making the like the poster says, amazing meal in 80 font. Then at the bottom, Pete's performing. Come on, man. It's the
no, you can't beat dinner at a show. People, this is like the best ticket in town.
Yeah,
I'm not disagreeing. Absolutely, come for a great dinner and then follow it by a great show. So the two together, the best night out.
It's a perfect. That's awesome. We can't wait, Pete. We really appreciate your time coming on, and keep kicking ass on your tour.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's been fun, guys. And yeah, hope to see you when I roll through Timmins.
Absolutely. Okay.
Sounds good, Pete. And again, a lucky viewer going to win 2 tickets to your show tonight.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is comment. So pretty easy stuff there. And again, you get to go to the Dante Club on the 18th.
There we go.
Of November. Again, to see.
All right, Kinsman, let him go. He's got that hotel Wi-Fi. He's hanging on by a thread there.
That's right. All right, Pete. Safe travels. We'll see you in here.
Thanks, guys. Be well. Be safe.
Bye. It's going to be a big show, and again, Dante Club always put on a good atmosphere in there.
He's not like you. He's being extremely humble here. Okay, he's made a brilliant career off of being a comedian. You know, you more like to brag a little bit, but not Pete. Like 26 years in the business, making a living. You know, it's not easy for Canadian comedians, even the great ones like Pete. You know, Pete Zedlacher, and he's kicking some ass. And yeah, he didn't like that I missed out on this Wawa goose there. Okay. The Wawa goose.
The Wawa goose.
I love Wawa, by the way. They got a great fishing tournament down there.
It's a good place. Yeah.
All right there, pal. So yeah, I really don't know what happened at the beginning. My power went on and off and the screen was white, but this is life in the streaming world.
In the streaming world, when you were relying on internet power, all the technologies, when one fails, it's like the domino effect. But again, we pick up the pieces, and we just we roll with the punches.
We roll with the punches, pal.
Yeah,
we roll with the punches. All right, so let's see. Let's chat about a couple things. So yes, we are collecting comments for 2 tickets, which, as Kinsman said, does include dinner. Starts at 7:00. This is for Pete Zedlacher's show, and then Pete performs at 8:30. So we'll do that at the end of the show. But a couple things. So there was a donation drive that went on Friday for the families in South Porcupine. And do we know how they did?
They raised, talking to him just yesterday, he says about $700 in cash, and there was still more money coming in, over the course of the weekend. So probably I'm going to say more than the $700, but people were dropping off clothing, which was, the main focus, but a lot of people throwing monetary donations again. And they do have, the GoFundMe link still live. And that is still going. And I do believe their goal is $10,000.
That's right.
If anybody wants to hit up the GoFundMe, any donation makes a difference.
Yes. So he's keeping the GoFundMe open until Friday, and they did very good last Friday on the donations, and the money is going directly split between all the families. So thought that was a nice thing to do, help out people in need.
That's right. And again, all 9, or I think there was more than 9. What was the number of the tenants? Anyhow, none of them had tenant insurance, so it's starting from scratch for all of them. So it's nice to give back when you can, and if you have a chance to check out Brandon on his Facebook page, the GoFundMe, you can drop him donations. He says he's always open for messages. Anybody willing to drop off, or maybe can't drop off, he'll come and pick them up for you.
Joanne says, I think everyone is broke with the price of gas.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's like over $1.80 for the Supreme gas, and I think $1.56.
I know, but when I talk like this, I feel like my dad. Like I just moved past it.
Talking about the gas prices.
Yeah. I'm going to open up the newspaper and look at the price of gas. I'm going to get very upset and talk about it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Can't do it, Kinsman. It's brutal though. Yes, they are not even food as well. So I assume he's taking food donations, of course.
Food donations. I'm going to say gift card. There were people dropping off gift card donations, much like we did with the Metro gift cards a couple weeks back.
All right, pal, you got a bunch of things on here. Let's not forget that this Saturday, so let's talk about Halloween weekend, actually. So on Saturday at the Surge, 9:00 is our Halloween show.
Yes.
It's going to be a good time, DJ music and prizes and challenges. And of course, come dressed up, and the bar is going to look completely, dressed up for Halloween. They're going to have a haunted house there. You'll be able to take your selfie by the haunted house. So tickets are available at the Surge, and they're $10. And, we tell people when they go to the Surge, get your tickets, they will reserve you a table. So if you're going with a big group of people, they're going to take care of you over there.
They will certainly take care of you. And again, Kim Donovan and her staff, the tickets at the bar when you walk into the Surge. And again, go pick them up because, it's going to be a great time on Saturday night. Yes, Superman will be there.
Okay. Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait. You better not let me down with this costume because I
better not let you down.
I feel like you should. Everyone who's been commenting Superman costume, you should personally go to their house and just fly on by. I think you owe it to people, kids.
I owe it to people.
Yes.
Maybe I'll wear it when I'm taking my boys out trick or treating on Sunday.
You're a good man, Kinsman. But the Timmins Mini-Con is also going on this weekend. So that's October the 30th and the 31st.
That's
also
right.
at the Dante Club.
Yeah.
All the vendor slots have been filled out. So they're sold out. It's an awesome place to go by yourself or bring your family. There's definitely going to be a Halloween type of theme there, and you get to see, a lot of amazing things that the folks are doing here in Timmins. And, the Northern Ontario Expo hasn't been able to put on a show for quite some time. So this is the return. But if you've never been to, they call it Comic Cons, but you've never been, these things are amazing. These things are amazing, and you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't go through the doors one of these days. But here's what I'm saying, Kinsman. On October the 31st, which is the second day of the Mini-Con, you and I are going to be doing two family. Now, it's not Rock on the River, pal, so remember this. We're going to be doing two family Halloween shows at the Mini-Con at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock on October the 31st.
So right on Halloween. So that'll be on Sunday.
Yep.
On Sunday show. And again, someone just messaged me on my personal messenger. The times for Timmins Con, Saturday, it's 10 a.m. to 6, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5.
Yes. It's awesome. We love working with them, and we're going to continue the partnership as we roll into Timmins Con, which is in April. But this is the first one. Yeah, so we're going to be there. We're going to do a family comedy show, Halloween comedy show.
Well, my little guys are going to be there. I'm going to have them dressed in their costume. They'll have some fun and hanging around. Maybe they'll be a part of the skits with us. Who knows?
Yes.
they could be part. But yeah, I would ask them before I'd ask you for a joke, kids. But
My little guys, I don't know.
your little guys are pretty funny. But
Yeah,
yes, and but yeah, that's just part of it. You know, a lot of different vendors, and you get to see, you know, all types of, you know, of artists, and just it's just a very awesome thing to be back, and we're very fortunate to have this event coming to Timmins this weekend, and the guys from the Timmins Minicon are going to be on the show on Tuesday. So
yes, looking forward to it. Yes.
Rick Lemieux and Jason Dennis. So we love working with them. So that's, and yeah, it's going to be a big weekend in the city. Now I'm doing my annual pumpkin carving party on Friday night with the kids, and the kids always outdo me. So this year I'm going to stomple them to defeat.
I just did the pumpkins with my little guys this weekend. We went and picked out our mini ones. Again, we stopped by the urban farm. They've got perfect pumpkins for you know, just right for the picking for my guys there. You know, they picked out their, you know, it was quite the adventure. They picked out their ones that they wanted, and of course, you know, my oldest Ethan likes to have the scarier pumpkin on his you know, for the face, and my little guy Caden, he wanted the happier pumpkin. So they each put their designs on, and of course Papa did the carving. And again, the person who invented the pumpkin carving knife, those things are useless. I tried using the pumpkin knife, and I said, you know, let's go back to the serrated edge into the cupboard. So
I feel you bought the cheapy pumpkin carving kit, right?
Well, it's those pumpkin knives. They used to be on like the infomercials on TV. These things cut any pumpkin except for
where
the one
did you buy your pumpkin carving kit from?
Do I need to say?
Okay. I love that store. I go there often, especially for my cleaning products. Love them. I'm there daily. But the pumpkin carving kit, you may want to invest a couple extra dollars.
Yeah, a couple extra dollars. But again, no digits were lost in the carving of the pumpkins. And here's what my oldest my oldest goes, okay, Papa, he goes, my pumpkin's gonna go on the staircase, and my pumpkin, and he points to me, he goes, Papa, he goes, your pumpkin, Papa, and Caden's is gonna go inside. I said, why? I said, you don't like the carvings of you know, your brothers and good old dads? He says, no. He goes, mine's gonna be on the step.
That's right. So Halloween, you know, some people Halloween's not for them, but I love Halloween. And so it's going to be an awesome weekend. And now I'm at the annual, and I mean annual, for the last 15 years. Will my Halloween costume show up on time dilemma again? Every year.
You're still waiting. When we got back from North Bay, Cannabis Jack's, there was a package at your door, and that's what you thought it was, but it was not it.
It was. It came in 3 different sections. So the T-shirts here. The other pieces, including my son's costumes, not here. So this is the annual sweating it out time.
Still have a few days to go.
Yeah, that's right. Halloween is Mason's favorite holiday. Okay, well, you know, fist pound to Mason. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. So
Halloween's fun. And again, you know, those who don't like Halloween, just remember on November 1st, all candy is 50% off at the store. So that's even those people can enjoy discounted candy.
There you go. All right. So let's see. The Timmins Falcons take home the championship. Yeah, kick some butt there in Oshawa.
Yes, Timmins Falcons. If you were following the hockey action from the ladies this weekend, they won gold at the Oshawa Lady Generals Fall Classic, and they went through the entire tournament undefeated, coming home with the gold medal. As of this morning, they were playing the gold medal game. They tied. They went into the extra frame. They went through the whole game, tied at 0, took them to a shootout, and the Falcons got the job done 2-1. So congratulations, ladies, and always makes a long road trip sweeter knowing that you are the champions. And again, the Lady Falcons, the Timmins Falcons, getting the job done tonight. So we pass that note on to the show.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Someone asked me a question. So what am I wearing? Yes. So I'm going to be prisoner 456 from Squid Game. My son's going to be one of the guards. So we did order Squid Game costumes. I'm a little bit in trouble around this house here because, Terry wanted me to do a couple's costume where I was supposed to be the Dalmatian and she's Cruella, and I dropped the ball on that again.
Uh-oh.
But here's the thing: I ordered my costume like the beginning of October, so I thought I gave myself enough time. But
yeah, we know what happens every year at the same time, but we always say, okay, we're going to be on time this year.
Right.
And again, we're always scrambling. I think it just wouldn't be a normal Halloween if we were scrambling.
Mark should be 001. Okay, Kinsman hasn't seen that series yet. Now Barry's trying to give you camera advice. I'm telling you, Barry, we've tried. Kinsman's too stubborn, and he won't take it. So we let him be red in his
iris.
We let him be red. You got to call Chad over there again. Chad,
Chad already fixed it. I don't know. Whatever it was the other night when everything was fixed, it jumped back to a default setting.
Yeah. Are you okay? So, are you hosting something spooky in the front yard again, Jamie? So I'm glad you asked, Sarah. So we did chat about this. So we are doing a Halloween show, but this year, Joanne keeps talking about all this snow. So we were smart there, Kinsman. This year, we are doing 2 family Halloween shows at the Timmins Minicon at the Dante Club on October 31st at 1 at 12 and 1 at 2 p.m. We'll post that throughout our page, but yes. So we're doing, I had a lot of fun doing that last year. And this year we are going to be doing it at the Minicon. You got a red cape. You got one.
I did get a red cape. Yeah. When we were down in Valcarin, we stopped into the Halloween shop there.
Yeah. In Sudbury. So you're good, but you have an extra one in case you rip it.
All right. Well, you know what? I haven't even tried that cape on. It's still in its packaging. I should probably take it out and give it a good iron.
Yeah. Give it a good iron. Yeah. Celeste Levy. She just got married, by the way. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. Yeah, she and Marc Jolie there have tied the knot, and guess what? They make a beautiful team, partners in music, partners in now love, and now they're putting out a new album. Celeste has the new album 1 week today. Mark it off in the calendars. The 29th, If You Want Everything, is going to be released from Celeste. And of course, we want to celebrate the album and support our local musicians. The physical release date of the album, you can actually pre-order them now on her Facebook page. So if you follow Celeste Levy, you can click the link on her Facebook and pick up the physical albums, and they'll send them to you. So there you go. So Celeste dropping it October 29th. Also seeing some great, hits from the album. Some songs that have been playing on some radio stations across Canada have hit #1. So she's definitely peaking nicely with this new album.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, she deserves all the success. So an amazing career so far, and keeps growing. So we're very proud, and congratulations to her and Mark. Joanne can't wait for the snow to stay.
How many can agree with Joanne on that one? maybe the skidooers, the skiers.
I do like skiing, so I'll give you that. Listen, are we getting this Science Timmins group on the show? Because I feel like we're safe enough to be in a lab, put some potions together, put on the safety glass.
They're on the list.
Okay.
They're supposed to be getting back to us. Yeah, so maybe not this week, but next. And we're going to showcase Science Timmins and their Science of Guinness World Records from Science North. Again, Science North loaning the exhibit to Timmins. It's actually on display now till December 2nd, and it's free for members, free with admission. So reserve your spot today, and you can check out their website at sciencetimmins.com. But yes, hopefully we'll get a science experiment or some insight to the Guinness World, the sports records books on the show.
Snow is great. We have to live through it. It's good for the economy, and I've never won an argument with Mother Nature. That's very true.
Well, I'm hoping the snow doesn't stay till after November the 2nd, because that's when my tire swap date is.
Your tire swap. We're gonna work the weather around your tire swap. Don't worry about that.
It's gonna dump right. It's gonna dump on November 1st as I'm headed to get my tires done.
Yeah, there you go. Keep the snow up there in Timmins. Yes. Yeah.
Good old Bill tuning in from Kingston.
And Barry did his tires. Yeah, that is a good question. Like this is about the time of year, right, where you get your winter.
When the overnight lows and your daytime highs are at about 7 degrees. Did you know that? If it's 7 degrees or less, your tread you lose tread or traction on those treads. So you don't have good grip now. Just you're gonna slip and slide when it gets below 7 degrees.
You must be a ball of fun at parties, Kinsman.
Right?
the party never ends, right? Pal.
People appreciate that information.
Do they? And they say that to your face? Oh man, okay. Hey, you know what? Believe it or not, we did talk about this yesterday. For the first time in like months and months and months, we did absolutely nothing.
We didn't do anything yesterday.
No, literally didn't do nothing. We didn't even post something on our page, which we always do. I literally took the day off. I couldn't believe it.
Well, busy week. We were in North Bay, doing the pitch 2021 shooting. That was some excitement and a half back on Tuesday. Again, Link North and pitch. And the production team and crew, what a lot of fun that'll be to see that presentation and the actual show, because it's going to be airing on November the 18th. We'll have a viewing party to see how we looked in front of the camera.
Yeah. Yes. So actually, your useful information on the snow tires. Actually, people love it. So there you go. Maybe you would be a ball of excitement at a party. I don't know. Maybe people would appreciate that. They would.
Well, you need to know that. If you're coming to an abrupt stop and wonder why you're not getting the bite you normally do in the summer, it's because your summer tread will lose its grip when you're at or below 7 degrees.
Yes, I love it. I love it, pal. So you're right about that. So we didn't do anything.
Do we have KINZ and KLOMP live tires? We need tire. We can sell tires on it.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? I didn't see Selena comment tonight, but it was her birthday last week. Oh, it's someone else's birthday too. They commented. I don't want to miss this, but I promised her we would say happy birthday to her. The show after her birthday, we missed it. That's my bad.
Happy birthday, Selena. Yes, she was at the Timmins Rock game.
Yeah, but also someone else commented and said it was their birthday today. Oh, help me out here, Kinsman. I got to go back to the comments.
Let's go back and look. Hang on here.
Someone else said it was their birthday. And I don't want to
whose birthday is it?
Yeah. We got you covered here, Selena. Mark's been practicing.
So last Tuesday, I'm trying to find who else's birthday was it?
Oh, no. Someone just said it's their birthday tonight.
Well, if someone commented that it was your birthday, comment back. Whose birthday was it? We'll do a double birthday shout out here.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can scroll and find it, because it's somewhere. And someone said it's their birthday today. Ashley Allen. Yes. All right. There you go, pal. Now, are you ready? Because last time you did birthday singing. Well, wait, not today. It's not your birthday, Ashley?
Whose birthday was it? Another Ashley?
Is it? We know we owe Selena a song. And maybe they're saying Ashley said it was her birthday. All right. Well, you know what?
Anyhow, it was Selena's birthday.
Yeah.
And yes, big fan of our show. She and Cole. It's always a pleasure having them on our show.
It's Ashley's birthday the night of the comedy
show.
Okay, thank you very much.
So she's tying that in. If she won tickets to tonight's or to that comedy show on November the 18th, then that would be her birthday. So it would make a nice birthday gift if she did. She win the tickets.
So it's Mason says no singing. Are you ready to do this, Kinsman? Because we really owe her because we dropped the ball on this one. Okay.
We're gonna sing happy birthday.
Ready?
Why don't we do that at the end after we give away our tickets in a little bit?
Let's do it now. It will give the build up for the tickets.
For the tickets, yes.
Are you ready? 3,
Right,
2,
hey, Mason, join in if you can.
1. Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Yeah, using this
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Selena Maria Bishop. Happy
birthday to you.
You let me down again.
And many more.
There you go. He's covering put the mute.
Yeah, no singing. Putting her mute on. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my mute on too.
Yeah, that's right. I don't look at those look at those hands go like a conductor. Yeah,
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, no one's ever gonna tell us it's their birthday again. I don't blame them.
Like a conductor. There you go.
Yeah, pal. What else am I missing out on here?
I don't know. Pads K9 still hiring. I talked to Martin today. He's like, no one wants a job. Like, if you haven't seen the job description for Martin Peel and Pads K9, it's a very enticing package. Great wage.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get a living wage. You're going to get, you get to work with Martin. Get your benefits. Get paid training. I don't know why no one's dropping a resume off there. But he says if he can get if he can fill his roster with the security guard, he is going to shave his mustache.
He is going to shave his. Oh, I know something. You may not know this, but tomorrow we are going to the haunted house on Toke Street, Mark Lacroix. We're going to get a tour of it, and we're going to shoot a video, and we're going to get that posted up this week. Because
now it's not going to be a live video because we don't want to spoil the fun of everybody else going in, but you will see bits and pieces. You can comment in the section. Who do you think is going to be scared more, Jamie or myself?
Yeah, you easy. Oh, I should talk. Hold on. First of all, I got to talk to you about something too, Kinsman. There's so many jobs out there. Yeah, there's like it's an what do you call it? A job in someone who, I lost my words here, Kinsman.
What are you looking for?
It's not an employer's dream market no more. It's an employee's market, is what I'm trying to say. There's many jobs out there. You used to be able to have to worry about is place A, B, or C hiring. Now everyone's hiring.
Everybody's hiring, yeah.
Yeah. So Barry's right. Now, there was a change to the legislation in the Canadian Recovery Benefit, which replaced CRB, and that has come to an end, unless your province is in emergency lockdown, which we're not. So that maybe we'll see more people apply for jobs.
I should mention capacities have now expanded as of will expand as of Monday for bars and for gyms, and restaurants. So we'll need to drop off more tickets to so we'll have to see what that entails for the surge. We might need to drop off more tickets for the surge.
That's right. And places are still picky. Yeah, places are still picky. Yeah. So I don't totally understand the grasp, but there's a lot of many places that are having difficulty bringing people and keeping people. Lots of highway paving jobs, which makes it harder for these lower wage jobs. Absolutely. If you're hiring someone for $20 an hour, it may be difficult to bring someone in for minimum wage.
Yeah, very, very, very true.
But yes, so there is legislative changes to the CRB program. So we'll see if that makes a difference. But we need to get Martin. Look at all these. There's Ryan. AIM is always looking for people. It's like almost everyone who's listening that is working for a place or knows someone. It mentions everyone's hiring. It's a big time. It's a big time shift.
It is hard to find people to fill the hours. Talking to the ladies from Maurice's, in the mall when we were there a couple weeks back now. They've been working there the entire pandemic, 11 to 6, the entire time, because no one can. There's no staff, no one in, dropping off a resume saying I want to work, from 9 to close. They can't work 9 to close now.
We just did the job fair for Lever, and 143 jobs available, right?
143 some odd jobs. Again, levert.ca. Go to that website and
all right,
find one of the jobs. And they had some, if you want to get out of the city of Timmins, Newfoundland, they had some BC jobs in there, Alberta, and all great paying.
Food Basics in South End, represent South End grocery
That's
store.
right. Yeah, they're getting ready for their grand opening soon.
Oh, and the good folks at Full Beard, they also need servers. Evening, day, weekends. We can work around your other job or school. College students want to work on the weekend. You see how accommodating employers are. We'll work around your schedule. You never heard that 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it's here's the schedule. You get to work.
You get to follow it. But yes, flexibility with the employer is always great. And again, we should mention Benji and Jonathan St. Pierre. Did you see the post? Of course you did, because it's on our page. Stacy, your good old buddy from Degrassi Junior High, she was holding up KINZ and KLOMP live 705s today on her page.
Yeah, right. They were roaming around the halls of Degrassi High with some Full Beard brewing.
Great post, and it's funny. Her in her circle of friends on her Facebook page, in the comments, a lot of the comments state they love Full Beard. A lot of people have been up here to try Jonathan and Benji's amazing ale.
Yeah, of course they love Full Beard there, Kinsman. It's awesome there. There's Colin, from Imagine Cinemas. We had a job fair last month and got a few good workers from it. So almost every single place is struggling. All right, pal. But you're right. Let's get these awesome local businesses some people. Okay, so we do have to give away the tickets, and then I have a bone to pick with you again. I always have a bone to pick with you, but
you have a bone to pick.
Well, listen, it's something that happened on Friday, but let's draw the tickets first.
What happened on Friday?
Well, can we draw the ticket? You always got a bone to pick with you, kids.
Always.
All right.
Let's pull out the ticket. This is 2 tickets. The Pete.
Okay, so this is to see Pete Zedlacher on November the 18th at the Dante Club, starting at 7 o'clock for supper, and 8:30 is the show.
And again,
we will.
These tickets are $64, so a good savings for whoever's going to go, and you get to go. There you go, Benji Potvin gets to go.
Benji Potvin, there he is. There's the guy right there. Two tickets.
There. So he's got 2 tickets. Again, we'll get in touch with Benji and send him the tickets after the show.
You need to put me on mute. Hell yeah! So congratulations, Benji. That's a great prize. So what we're gonna do, we'll send you a message, but really we're just you get a hold of Rick Lemieux and he will give you the tickets. They say that does Mark ever put KLOMP on ignore?
Always.
Okay. Yes, Selena. Okay. Now let's get down to this. Thank you so much for.
Is that the bone that you're picking? Is that
okay? So, okay. Listen to me. You pulled one over my head. At first, it was going to be who can run the fastest in the Urban Farm parking lot. That was the contest, right?
We were going to go around the building, but then when you've been to the Urban Farm, it's kind of hard to shimmy between the back of that house and the other side. So we said, well, let's do a speed walk.
You're always up to fooleries. People don't see this. So then you're like, we shouldn't run, KLOMP, because it's about the snow. It's going to be dangerous, and we might slip and fall. That's what you tell me. So you say we're going to speed walk. I'm like, okay, we'll change it from running to speed walk. Then the race starts, and you run to beat me.
I was speed walking. That's actually supersonic speed walking.
You set me up there, kid. You set me up, you son of a bitch.
He's competitive, Joanne. He's competitive.
Yes, he told me to walk, and then he. Yes, kid, Mark, you cheated.
I did not cheat.
Hey, it's in the video, pal. Anyways, and then like, yeah, I think you slapped. I thought that sign was gonna come down, and you slapped it so hard. Did you watch the video?
I did. Yeah, good
Anyway,
times. And again, the Urban Farm. That's where my boys picked out their pumpkins over the weekend.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah.
And they have you know what the twisted ketchups. If you've never been to the Urban Farm, twisted ketchups, the series of flavors. They've got a bacon flavored ketchup, which is amazing. My little guys love it. They love the selection. We got the dill pickle, we got the bacon in there. Haven't tried the chipotle yet, and I don't know if the boys are gonna enjoy the buffalo. Might be a little too toasty for their tongues, but they've so far put on high notice of whenever we're having grilled cheese or anything that requires ketchup, they love the dill pickle, and then smoky bacon.
Yeah, I definitely had the bacon this weekend, and
tasty.
Benji's right. It is awesome, and we loaded up on Friday after we did the run or the walk, and we enjoyed it all weekend. Yeah,
I can't believe we had all that energy after coming back from North Bay. We drove back from North Bay. We just got back to town and then did that.
Bacon wrapped squirrel. I don't know about that. Persian ketchup. Oh, the cheese. Yeah. So the cheese curds are awesome.
I haven't tried. You know what? I saw that. I just saw their post the other day for the cheese curds. I need to go in there and try some of those too.
Where did you get it? I don't know. She's. Are you asking about Joanne?
The bacon ketchup?
I'm not too sure if she's asking if Lynn is asking about Joanne's comment or yours. But the bacon ketchup's at the Urban Farm.
Yes.
Don't diss till you try it. Fair enough, Chad. Fair enough. I don't know. And Joanne, yes, Joanna had a Thunder Bay delicacy, the Persians. Yes, of course.
Persians
are amazing. So yeah, you love them too, Kinsman. The ketchup, yes, at the Urban Farm.
Yep, the Urban Farm, and smoky bacon and dill pickle are so far my faves. The chipotle is all you can almost use the chipotle just as a chip dip. That's how awesome that is. Good all flavors right there.
So before we go, for me to sleep peacefully tonight,
what's that?
You need to admit to me that you cheated and you had this elaborate plan to beat me. Right? Admit it, Kinsman.
I did not cheat.
Admit it.
I did not cheat.